Good morning, everyone. You are listening to North Township Trustees on WGOB 1230 AM 104.7 FM in Hammond, Indiana. You're also watching live on the JED TV app as well as YouTube. So we're gonna get started right here, and we're gonna introduce our host for today. Oh, 1 second. There we go.
There
now we are.
There you are.
Good morning. Good morning. This is the North Township Trustee Show, and my name is Nikki Micah. I am the Chief of Staff for the North Township, and
I am Kelly Bridges. I am the Special Events Director for North Township and Wicker Park.
And so just to remind everyone in our community that the North Township consists of the cities and towns of East Chicago, Whiting, Hammond, Griffith, Highland, and Munster. If you reside in any of those three... East Chicago, Whiting, Hammond, Griffith, Highland, Munster. Right. 3 cities, 3 towns.
It's early.
And if you reside in any of those cities and towns, then you are in the North Township, and that's who we are. The whole entire state of Indiana consists of townships, and we are by far the largest township in the state of Indiana, the largest out of 1,008 townships. I cannot start this show without recognizing and remembering the tragedy that happened on September 11th, 2001. The North Township solemnly remembers the lives lost and the heroes who rose up on that day. We honor their sacrifice and stand united in resilience, hope, and commitment to never forget. So today is
24 years.
Yes, that's a very long time, and it's still embedded in my brain. I remember what I was doing that morning vividly.
I think I would imagine everybody does, but it's like a movie that keeps replaying in your head.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's horrible.
Right. So to start off the show, we had our annual Senior Citizen Resource Fair and Picnic yesterday that was held at Wicker Memorial Park, and it was a huge success. It was a beautiful day out. We had approximately 300 senior citizens come out. It was busy. We had good food provided by and prepared by Dining Solutions. We had a lot of bingo games. We had a lot of prizes. Mm-hmm. And we had a lot of vendors on site, as well as CVS and the Lake County Health Department mobile unit, which were there administering immunizations such as flu shots and COVID shots, etc. Mm-hmm. So it was a huge success. We want to thank everyone for coming out. It's always in September. Our senior luncheons are once a month, and they're usually held at the Wicker Memorial Park Social Center, but the September one is a picnic, and it is outside, and this was my second one, so last year was my first, obviously, and we were blessed with very, very good weather.
Yes,
very good weather.
We've been lucky. Very lucky. So I've been there 12 years, and we've never had to cancel because of weather, so it's
good.
It's a good one.
Good. So next up on Tuesday, September 16th, is the Senior Citizen Casino trip to Four Winds Casino in New Buffalo, Michigan. Those reservations are closed, so that one is closed, but the next trip will be held on October 21st. Reservations open on September 17th, and North Township residents is $30 per person, and out-of-township residents is $35 per person. You must be 55 years or over, and your fee includes a $15 slot credit and a $10 food voucher, so it pretty much pays for itself there. Mm-hmm. And you get your round-trip coach bus. So the check-in is at Wicker Park at 8:30 a.m. and it returns back approximately around 4 p.m. Again, the trip is on October 21st and reservations open on September 17th. Next we have on Wednesday, September 24th is our cruise night, which is a free event, and I do want to add it is the last one for the season. So come on over to Cruise Night at Wicker Memorial Park. It's hosted in the park right in front of the Social Center. It is hosted by our North Township Trustee, Adrian A. Santos, and come out and see the best classic and vintage cars. There's food vendor, there's music, Again, it's at Wicker Memorial Park at 2215 Ridge Road. And we already started this annual program that the township offers through our assistance offices, and that's the school clothing program. That program began on August 4th, and it runs through September 30th. So again, if you live in East Chicago, Hammond, Whiting, Munster, Highland, or Griffith, you can come to our offices. We have an office in East Chicago. We have an office in Hammond. You can fill out the application. Parents and guardians of school-age children residing in the North Township are eligible. Applications are available at our Hammond location at 5947 Homan Avenue and our East Chicago office at 2100 Broadway. Parents or guardians must have a valid Indiana driver's license or Indiana state ID with your current address listed. And student enrollment verification from the school is a requirement for each child. So again, if you have any questions, you can call our office at 219-932-2530 or our East Chicago office at 219-398-2435.
Then we have coming up on Sunday, September 28th, which is our biggest event of the season, but it's also the biggest event of its kind in the region, which is the 26th Annual Victory for Veterans Memorial Ride. And again, that's on Sunday, September 28th. Registration opens at 9 and the event runs to 4. So we did adjust the end time to by an hour, but it's always been such a popular event with all the people coming out to support the veterans causes and the people that line up along the 27-mile route just to watch all the bikes go by and support all the veterans. The cost is $25 for an individual rider, $40 for a double rider. Again, registration is from 9 to 11 with the procession being escorted, police escorted ride, leaving the park at 11:30 a.m. We'll have an opening ceremony, starts roughly about 11 o'clock. We have a guest speaker who's supposed to be Rocky Rockwell from Veterans Views.
Oh, good.
So we're excited to have him. He just returned from the Middle East from his deployment, which was almost a year. So we're glad to have him back and want to be able to support him. So Adrian actually invited him to speak when they came and welcomed him home last week on Friday.
On the show, right?
On the show. So we'll have food trucks there. This year, I'm extremely excited that we're able to partner with Habitat for Humanity Northwest Indiana, because we just became aware of a veterans build that they're doing in the Riverwalk subdivision, which is new in Lake Station. So they're in the process of building a single-family veterans home, and then they're going to be building some transformational duplexes, hopefully sometime in the future. But the Wicker Park Memorial Fund is a separate 501c3, not-for-profit, registered with the state of Indiana, that operates the ride from a financial standpoint. So we've committed to giving $10,000 to Habitat for their veterans projects.
That's awesome.
And I am just so glad that we're able to be able to do this. And so one of the things that there probably isn't as much awareness as we'd like, but we do things for veterans all year long in partnership with the North Township, with the trustee allowing us to do that and supporting everything that we do for the veterans, one being our monthly Veterans Coffee Social that we do on the second Tuesday of every month at the Wicker Park Clubhouse. And then we also do a Veterans Barbecue, which we had in July. And then we do host a Thanksgiving dinner, which this year it is going to be actually on Veterans Day on November 11th at the Social Center. So in the past, we've donated the first 2 years after...
and our Veterans Roundtable.
And our North Township Veterans Roundtable, which is operated separately by another 501c3. But the first 2 years after COVID, it was hard for the local VFWs and Legions to recoup the losses that they suffered from being shut down during COVID. So we donated $11,000 the first year and the second year after COVID each. And then we've given $5,000 to American Veterans Collection, which is operated by Jim Chancellor, who many know throughout the county. He's a mentor with the Veterans Treatment Court. And then we've donated to the DAV dinner that they host at the Hard Rock to support that event. We're also going to be attending that as well. So while you don't always notice everything that we do on a regular basis, supporting our veterans through the township is very important, and it's important to me. My father was a 25-year veteran himself, and we work with veterans as much as we can when we're able. So we're really looking forward to the ride. And again, it's on Sunday, September 28th. If you have any questions on that, you can reach out to me at 219-313-3934. Next is our Veterans Roundtable on Wednesday, October 1st. That's always the first Wednesday of the month. Time varies from time to time, but this is at 12 noon at the Wicker Park Social Center. It's an ongoing Veterans Roundtable that serves as a conduit where leadership from military and veterans organizations create ways to support those who have served. So if you have any questions, you're interested, if you are in a position of leadership at any veterans dedicated organization, please give us a call and we'd be happy to provide information for you. Our next senior luncheon is on Wednesday, October 8th. That's always the second Wednesday of every month. Doors open at 11. Lunch is served at noon. Again, it's at the Wicker Park Social Center. It's $7 per person. You do have to have advance reservations by calling our automated online reservation number at 932-2530 extension 2.
I just want to add, when you call and make your reservation and you leave a message on the senior line, your reservation will be taken.
Right.
There's not a callback. Your reservation and your information will be taken, so it's very important to make sure that you leave the detailed information that they ask of you.
Right. So leave your name, the city that you live in, leave your phone number in case there's some reason that we would have to call you back, but we don't return phone calls. As I said, it's a recorded line, so leaving that information guarantees your reservation. So again, that number is 219-932-2530 extension 2. The last day to register for that is September 29th. So you can start calling today, and you can make your reservation up until then. Next, we have our Vets and Friends Coffee Social, which I mentioned is the second Tuesday of every month. Coming up on Tuesday, October 14th. It's from 9 to 11 at the Wicker Memorial Park Clubhouse. Again, it's hosted by Trustee Santos and the Wicker Park Memorial Fund. It was originally created, it's going on almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in January, and I can't believe it's been that long already. But
has it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was originally proposed to us by a representative at the time from Jesse Brown in Chicago, who was Jeremy DeLessio. It's a coalition. So while we are still always looking for veterans or active military to attend, it's become a great networking source for organizations, whether they're specifically veteran dedicated or they offer services that veterans can utilize. So they are able to be aware of each other, know where they can fill in the gaps. Duplication is there, but you can never have enough support. And so it's really been a positive development as far as how it's evolved. And we do get a lot of interest in that. And they come from different places, and some people come once in a while, some people come every month. Mm-hmm. And we do have veterans, mostly Vietnam veterans, that attend. But we're just grateful to be able to offer it. So that, again, is from 9 to 11 on the second Tuesday of every month at the Wicker Park Clubhouse.
And, on the ones that I've attended, I've noticed that there's always a new piece of information that's provided. Mm-hmm. Whether it's for veterans' health, for veterans' housing, veterans' support systems. And that's really, really important right now, especially in the days that we live in now, is to support one another. And the veteran community is very tight. And really glad and proud that the North Township is a part of that and that we support that. And it's been supported through the years. But it's really important. So if you are a veteran or if you're a vendor and you want to come out and you have some veteran information that you like to share, or even a post or one of the legions, it's really important to come out and try and attend one of those meetings.
And every organization that there does get a chance to speak. So we go around the room. You don't have to register in advance if you want to set up. We do have tables there if you want to, if the organization wants to set up something. But, that even goes back to the Veterans Ride where we have vendors from different organizations. So they're not just, at the Veterans Ride, they're not just people selling clothing items or jewelry or what have you. There is representation from the DAV, from the Gary Vet Center, from Legions and VFWs, and then just the people themselves that are coming out to support. So it's really a great event. But there's a lot of resources in Lake County. It's just a matter of discovering them and connecting them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Next up on October 16th, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock is the North Township Fall Job Fair. This is held at the Wicker Memorial Park Social Center at 2215 Ridge Road. I want to thank our community development coordinator, Zanita. She puts her heart and soul into our 2 annual job fairs, our spring job fair and this fall job fair. It's a semi-annual event, and it's a great opportunity for job seekers to connect with local business leaders and explore new career paths. If you need more information, you can check our social media pages as well as our websites. And again, that's on October 16th. A lot of people have had success. Last year, I noticed, obviously, was my first one or my first year on board. And there were some on-site job interviews. There were resumes and applications being accepted. They were anywhere from local schools, colleges, steel mills, private businesses, ISM Security, Valparaiso University, all in attendance, and they all had lines. We even had from the military recruiting office. There was quite a few vendors, but it was packed. So we're really looking forward to providing this opportunity, providing this opportunity for anyone out there who's looking for a job or maybe a career change, or who just wants to get some information. Again, that's October 16th from 3 to 6. And on October 25th from 1 to 3 is the North Township Trunk or Treat.
That's a great event.
I'm excited. This was my thing last year.
I know.
Yeah.
You're a Halloween person.
Yeah, this was really, really fun. Trunk or treat, DJ, decorated cars, candy, food, costume contest, etc. It is a free family event, and I encourage everyone to come out. We had such a good attendance last year, and the weather was beautiful. We had a lot of vendors who participated. We had WJOB with Kuziak Construction. We had who else was out there? Hammond Port Authority was out there.
Windy City Ghostbusters.
Windy City Ghostbusters were out there in their full gear, and we had Bishop No Cheerleaders with Julie Sandoval, and we had who else came out there? Highland High School girls basketball team with Coach Eric Kundich, and it's a good community event to get businesses, organizations to participate. And we, as a North Township, had a little contest going on in-house. So our case managers had a decorated vehicle. My staff, the admin staff at Hammond upstairs, we had our own, and the Wicker Memorial Park staff put their own little elaborate decorated vehicles together, and we had a contest, and I will say that the Wicker staff won. So I think we're taking it up a notch. It's got a little competitive. But we're really looking forward to it. If you are interested, you are a business or you are an organization, school, or group, there is a registration form participation registration form. It is on info@nttO.net. You can submit the registration form. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. You could submit the registration form to info@nttO.net, and all the completed forms are due by Wednesday, October 22nd. So to obtain a form, we can send it to you, we can email it to you. Just contact us at 219-932-2530, extension 327. Again, the date is October 25th. Check-in time is at 11:30 a.m. and the event is from 1 to 3 p.m. We do request that all vehicles must be decorated. Costumes are optional, but I really don't want to say that because everybody should be in a costume and have fun, right?
Right.
It's your one time a year to do that. So again, that's at Wicker Memorial Park Pavilion area, 2215 Ridge Road, and that is our trunk or treat.
Then we'll have a DJ and a costume contest. Did you say that already?
Yes, DJ costume contest. We do have food vendor. It's a lot of fun. We have some mascots. Rusty the Railcat showed up last year. We're looking at maybe a couple more visitors to come and interact with the kids. It's a really, really fun event. And I want to say there was, if my mind serves me right, which I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, but I want to say there was approximately over 1,000 people in the park for the trunk or treat last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
so it is a really huge event, and we all know that there's numerous trunk or treats around, and just make sure you hit us up.
Yeah.
Make sure that we're one of your stops. We'd appreciate it. Next up is Yoga in the Park, and that's held every Saturday until September 27th from 9 to 10 a.m. I'm sorry. And this is hosted by our North Township Trustee, Adrian Santos. It's free, it's for all ages, and it's open to the public. And if you like some more information, you can call Sandra Tamara at 219-718-7856. And the location is at Wicker Memorial Park, 2215 Ridge Road. American Red Cross from September, their next visit will be on September 15th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Wicker Memorial Park Clubhouse. This is the blood drive, the monthly blood drive. There's a few months that they're there twice. And this is sponsored by our North Township Trustee, Adrian Santos. They are there all year round. So if you want specific dates on when the Red Cross would be available at the clubhouse at Wicker, you can go on our social media pages, or you can go on our website, either the wickermemorialpark.com or Office of the North Township Trustee.com. And it will list a whole sheet and all the dates for the whole entire year. Now, we don't have 2026 just yet, but we do have the remainder of the 2025 year. So it's very important to come out. It's very important to donate blood. People need it, and there's always a shortage. And again, the next one is September 15th.
They do ask that you make an appointment as far as walk-ins aren't always available. So the advice that they had shared was that to go onto the American Red Cross website and you can schedule yourself.
On that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And again, if you're looking for future dates, you can check our social media pages as well as the American Red Cross page and make your appointment. But I would encourage everyone to come out and do that. So lastly, just, as a reminder, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We have our two web pages, Wicker Memorial Park and the North Township Trustee. All of our event information is always updated. It's reviewed daily. There's all the rest of the information and our contact numbers as well. If anyone has a question or you want to call and have a concern, feel free to view our pages. And lastly, as we always end our show, because I feel like this is the most important thing, especially for me, is I want to thank our staff. I want to thank our staff at Wicker Memorial Park, our admin staff, our assistance office staff in Hammond and East Chicago, our Oak Hill Cemetery staff, our dial-a-ride staff, our golf staff. I want to thank each and every one of them. Yesterday, we all came together. We closed up the township, and everyone on staff worked for the senior citizen picnic, and it ran like a smooth oiled machine. And we have a lot of camaraderie, and we have a tiny but mighty North Township team, and I am very, very proud to lead that team, and I'm very proud of each and every one of them. So again, I want to say thank you for all your hard work, especially through the summer, because that is when we're like in overdrive. And again, we're small, but we're mighty, and I think we have the best township team in the state of Indiana. I'll say that. I'll go ahead and say that.
Well, it also takes good leadership, so I'm just going to say that. So Nikki's been here almost 2 years now, and she's been a great addition to the township. And with that, contributes greatly to how we operate. So we are grateful for you.
Thank you. And we also have a really great leader who, Trustee Santos listens to our ideas, and some of them are kind of off the wall, and some of them are, a little more grounded, and he listens and he supports us in all of our efforts. And it's very important, especially in these days that we live today, that we support one another, especially in our communities and in our groups and organizations, and just as people, we support one another. So we thank Trustee Santos for coming out. And I know this weekend is full of festivities with the Fiestas Patrias, and look out for the North Township in the Hammond Mexican Parade on Saturday, and North Township will be participating in the UBM East Chicago Mexican Parade on Sunday. So we just want to thank everyone for tuning in. I am Nikki Micah.
And I am Kelly Bridges.
And have a good weekend. Thank you.